Welcome back to EGN. Aaron Pro Doggy Johnson alongside Aaron Primus Preuss. And Primus, we have arrived here at game number 4. Insecure after dropping game number 1, have battled back and really just put a huge notice for everyone in ODL, especially Reign of Kings in these last 2 games, and they have a 2-1 series clinching lead right now, potentially gonna get this last game as we get ready to get this last game started underway. What's it gonna take for Reign of Kings to get back into the flow of things?
Reign of Kings needs to go back to what is their bread and butter picks, which is securing a aggressive top lane pick for Viator up in that top lane, making sure he's not on something like a tank versus carry matchup, because you know where's the fun's going to be playing a carry up in that top lane, who's honestly been able to survive in game number 2 despite getting solo killed, still had a massive impact on the game, and just completely taking over the game and showing why top lane is not just an island. It can be your island, your jumping off point to dominate the game. He almost got a flame horizon over Viator in the last game. They need to go back, pick up something that's comfort for him up in that top lane, like that Aatrox, which they played in that second game. Even though they ended up losing that game, he did look very strong on that pick, and it's something that they have shown flexibility on. And then looking back down to that bottom lane is go back to playing an aggressive in-lane bottom lane. Even if you can't get the Lucian, which is banned away from you, as well as the Braum, pick up something that gives you a little bit more oomph in the early game, unlike the Kai'Sa, because Kai'Sa takes time, and that's not really Arrow and Nezumi's style. They like going for the throat right off the bat.
And speaking of going for the throat right off the bat, something that Reign of Kings are doing, they are going ahead and banning out the champions that are causing them the most trouble. So they are going to go ahead and take away the Swain, take away the Irelia from Where's the Fun. And I think that's going to be a pretty smart choice. But they are also going to go ahead and take Kane away from Get Crap. He had a huge game number 2 with that pick. So as we get ready here in game number 4, championship on the line, Insecure, some of your best picks have already been taken off the table. How do you start to build your draft?
I mean, the Urgot, which was permabanned from them in their semifinal series, did get through. They are picking that up for the top lane. Get Crab, even though he is losing this Swain, his Jax had a massive impact with those repeated ganks down into that bottom lane, so I wouldn't be surprised if that gets locked in for him here in this scenario. While on the other side, Reign of Kings picking up the Varus and the Leona gives them a lot more early game punch. Even though Varus is still scaling it carry, his damage potential in the early game is a lot higher than a Kai'Sa.
Yes, and I think that Kai'Sa pick was something we had touched on. Arrow had basically gotten that champion perma-banned against him throughout the playoffs, and they gave it up to him. Insecure did in game number 3, and it really did not seem to matter. Him on that comfort pick really just was not, giving that the best effort for Reign of Kings, as they really had some opportunities, but Insecure really just slammed the door on them every single time Reign of Kings tried to make a comeback.
And I mean, jumping off that point, it's not like it was Arrow's fault that he had such a terrible lane. Is he got permacamp and really wasn't able to get his foot in the game at any point in the game. He did get a few kills, but he wasn't really able to get the necessary kills to really get himself back in the game. And I feel like that has to go back to Reign of Kings just not giving a lot of support to this bottom lane, because they had been so successful in game number 2 and game numbers 1 and 2 in terms of a 2v2 bot lane, that they kind of left them to their own devices, and that honestly was not the right decision.
No, we're gonna have to pay close mind to how Ajax is gonna go ahead and run a lot of the same. How's he gonna be able to protect his bot lane, I should say, coming into game number 4 here? You gotta expect to get Crab. He is gonna go ahead and lock in that Jax for himself again. So you gotta expect him to really start to hover around that bottom lane as those final bans come in for both sides. And it looks like the Rex side will be hovered here for Reign of Kings, and that's going to be a pick that I don't know if we've seen Ajax on.
Actually, we have seen him on the Rex side, just not in this series. It was a pick that he did play in the semifinals, where he ran it with a similar comp, a heavy initiation team comp they had run it with is they ran Urgot, Rek'Sai, Swain, Sivir, and Braum in that aforementioned series. It was then immediately banned away from them in the next game. It wasn't because of the Rek'Sai in and of itself. He did play the champion well, but Rek'Sai as an individual champion really needs other people facilitating it in the early game, and we've got some spice coming in for this game here.
Yeah, and that's something that I've already seen, and there is the spikes you were talking about, Primus, right there. Back-to-back picks, the Zyra pick and the Yasuo pick. Anytime Yasuo gets into a game, it's always going to be fun to cast on our side. Reign of Kings will go ahead and counter, it looks like, with the Vladimir, but my goodness, can you see right off the bat where's the fun? Who we have to expect is gonna be potentially on that Yasuo. Maybe it will go into the mid lane. Either way, whoever gets Yasuo, this is gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, I would assume it would be going up to where's the fun in the top lane. That just seems like a where's the fun style of champion on this Yasuo, picking it into the Aatrox more than likely. And Rookie Fanboy is someone who has played that Urgot in the mid lane in their previous series, so it's not unexpected to see him picking up that champion into the mid lane. And while it is a bit of a free lane for the here in this mid lane, because if he can play around the pool properly, he can avoid ever dying in that lane. He can farm up relatively safely into the Urgot. It is a range versus melee matchup, so he should be just fine. The concern is going to be the Aatrox into the Yasuo, because Aatrox does have a lot of early pressure in the lane, but the thing is, so does Yasuo. He has that annoying shield that Aatrox is constantly going to have to burn, so it's going to be really interesting to see how that lane match up, because to be perfectly honest, I've never seen an Aatrox into a Yasuo, so I'm not entirely sure on how that matchup will go. And considering how dominant Gekkai was in the early game, going down to that bot lane over and over again, it wouldn't surprise me if he tried to pull the reverse and go up to this top lane, make sure Yasuo gets off the ground. Because when you look at their team comp, there's really no setup for the Yasuo outside of the Strangle forms from Daddy Zillion.
No, there is not, but you have to expect them to have to Insecure is you're gonna expect them to really put all the eggs in the where's the fun basket. I mean, he has been that amazing carry for them through the last two games, especially in game number 3 on that pick prior on that. Oh, it's drawing a blank now. Irelia pick. There we go. But seriously, he is. I mean, I can't even think about how amazing he was in that game, because I'm already waiting to see how amazing he's gonna be in this game on the Yasuo. That is something that I cannot wait to see. I get excited anytime the swordsman goes ahead and gets locked in. And I mean, for Reign of Kings, they are going to have to figure out what to do. Their backs are against the wall, like we said. This is an elimination game for them. The rest of the games are going to be elimination games if it goes that far, but they're going to have to bring out their best effort if they want to keep their season alive and if they want to win a championship.
Yes, and in this composition, they have a lot more team fight playmaking potential than they had in the last two games, because while, yes, their compositions did have team fight potential, it took too long to really come online for it to matter, because in their last game, their Neek was on a utility mid laner in the Malzahar. Your carries were Ajat and Arrow. Arrow got completely taken out of the game by Gekkai Special, so it's all on Ajat to try to make plays in this game. In that last game, and he wasn't able to do it. He did get a large CS advantage, but he couldn't translate to any larger map objectives from his early advantage. But in this game, ROK with the Vladimir, with the Leona, with the Varus, they have a ton of team fight potential to deal with the composition that the side of Insecure has drafted. And the biggest part of that is none of their big ultimates, aside from the Chains of Corruption, is projectile. So if Where's the Fun is grouping with his team for a team fight, there's not a heck of a lot that he's going to be negating with that win wall in terms of crucial team fight ultimate. The crucial thing for him in terms of the win wall is if he can negate Arrow from getting into that team fight and outputting DPS, that's a lot of their consistent damage out of the team fight.
Yes, that is. And as we get onto the Rift, guys, here we go. This is potentially a series clinching game for Insecure, who lead right now 2 games to 1 in this best of 5. Daddy Zillion is going to be down here in this lane, bottom lane, looking like setting up for potentially a pretty decent start. But Rookie Fanboy, oh, that is why wards save lives, people. He goes ahead and puts down that ward and does not face check and will keep himself very, very much alive.
Yeah, we'll keep him alive. It does give a little bit of gold over to the side of ROKGG, 10 gold lead for ROK at the start of the game here. But we haven't really talked any about this Syra pick. It is Daddy Zillion's second most played champion in terms of his solo queue. It is a very dominant lane champion. However, unlike most engaged supports in the bottom lane that you play into the Zyra plants don't block anything coming in from a Leona. Because with the way Leona works, for those who don't know, is her Zenith blade goes to the farthest enemy champion target. So it is not blocked by the plants coming in. The plants won't block any skill shots coming in. But Get Crab once again down in this bottom lane.
Yeah, he is. He's down here in this bottom lane. We saw this in the last game of how much emphasis he was making sure down that Gandhi Donut and Daddy Zillion also can stay, ahead in this lane. And I think he's trying to do the exact same thing here in this one. But on the opposite side, you can see Ajax is dumping that top lane. So he may be looking for something up there. He is going to go ahead and pick up his buff. But Rookie Fanboy is going to jump in on the unique and put in a ton of damage early on. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, it does hurt, but it is a Vladimir. You give him enough time, he's eventually going to sustain back up. Especially since Rookie Fanboy did choose to start with that teleport, even though he can change it later with the spell book. Oh, but
Flash coming in for Rookie Fanboy, and that will get the pool out of Unique. He will not flash. Get Crab was here as well, so it might end up being for not as he goes ahead, burns the flash, trying to get something back, but it's not going to matter.
Top side, though.
That's the thing. I think it goes back to what you were saying in the previous matchup here, Primus, with where's the fun? You want to see him get going, and if you are the side of Reign of Kings, you don't want to see him get going.
He will
go ahead and get in on the Daddy's lane. He will come in and get rooted up by Gandhi Donut. Gandhi Donut is continuing to put a ton of damage in, but right now it's still for naught. So a lot of fighting going on across the map. Insecure looking potentially for that first kill. Same being said for Reign of Kings, but nothing has really gone off here across the Rift.
Yeah, the biggest thing right now is that Where's the Fun has a large wave coming into his tower, is going to be able to collect a lot of that CS, potentially get a decent CS advantage in the mid lane. Bot lane, there's a bit of a CS advantage over to the side of Gandhi Donut. Teleport coming in the mid lane from Rookie Fanboy, probably going to look to swap that out, but Get Crabs up to the top lane.
Get Crab is going across the map, not sitting down in this bot lane like we actually thought he might do, but he has gone ahead and shown twice up now in the top lane. He's back again as they're trying to get on a Viter in that lane, but it's not going to happen. He is in Aatrox, and he is going to be able to get out of this situation pretty good, as the fight is going to go ahead in the bot lane as Zillion is going to drop in on to Daddy Zillion, and Daddy Zillion is going to get hit with a piercing arrow, but Arrow and Gandhi Donut are going back and forth with putting in damage. Is not really going to result in anyone going down, but a huge chunk of damage and Ignite used there for Daddy Zillion.
Yeah, Nezumi held on to his Ignite. Tricky little callback on the feathers there coming in from Gandhi Donut. So they do still have that all-in advantage should it come to be. And this Zyra is very feast or famine of the support pick. And we do need to discuss Ajax building up a significant camp advantage in the jungle world, currently sitting up 5 camps over the side of Get Crab, who's been putting a lot of pressure on those lanes. But if Rek'Sai is able to free farm, it's going to favor the side of the Rek'Sai if he can deny, and he's behind Fanboy right now.
Yes, he is. Rookie Fanboy is going to go ahead and get the pull out of Unique. He is going to get ignited up. Unique is channeling, and he is going to go ahead and pick up first blood with that Ties of Blood. It's going to be a huge first kill going over the Reign of Kings.
Yeah, especially when we consider that we haven't mentioned previously, this was a champion that did get banned away from ROK in the earlier games, as that was last banned in game number 1 from the side of Unique. So it is a champion that they know he can play, but they chose to let it through in this last game, figuring other things were higher priority. And with it getting first blood, he gets early access to CDR. And if Vlad gets to those early CDR caps early on, it starts becoming nigh on impossible to deal with.
Yeah, and that's going to be something we have to play close attention to. Him already picking up that first blood did go ahead and use the ignite to get that one. But still, that if you are the side of Reign of Kings, you are going to take all the advantages you can get here in this elimination game. Again, Insecure right now with a 2-1 series lead. A win here will give them the ODL Platinum Division Championship, but Reign of Kings are not quite ready to give up the ghost yet. And so if you are Reign of Kings with Unique already with this lead, although the CS is still in favor of Insecure and Rookie Fanboy, you are going to try and snowball this, maybe even get some roams into the equation here.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time. There's still a lot of League of Legends to be played, and kind of to branch out your point, it's not just the ODL Plat Finals on the line here. Is we also do have the EGN Winter Invitational that's coming in on this weekend, and the winner is going to represent the ODL Platinum Division in that series, and to have the chance to show off as to what your league in and of itself can be the best league out of all the EGM leagues you're going to be competing against. Chosen, Revolution, Risen. So there's a lot on the line, not just pride in terms of saying you are an ODL champion. You could potentially be the champion of the EGN Winter Invitation.
And that is always something that these teams want to be able to hold on. You talk about it being prideful, but you also want to go ahead and get that pride across the map. And it looks like right here, Get Crab may be in trouble. Ajax will go ahead and use that ultimate, but no, it's not going to matter. Fanboy is going to go ahead and pick up Ajax on the back end as he is here. Unique is going to go ahead and pick up Where's the Fun. Where's the Fun is going to go down now. Rookie Fanboy is in a bit of a bind here. He looks like he should be able to walk away, but that is going to be a 1-for-1 for both sides.
Yeah, it was Where the Fun dying, Flash going away from both junglers as well, but the Fighter and Unique also blew flashes as well, so overall Summoner advantage over to the side of Insecure plus the kill trade, and given the fact that Ajax was 2 levels ahead of Get Crab, it buys him some time to get caught up, because he's sitting at 28 CS at 9 minutes for a jungler. That's where you don't want it.
No, and you talked about it a little bit before. He spent so much time trying to get his other lanes ahead, and it didn't really result in any kills. So it's going to be a bit difficult. Chain of Corruptions will go ahead and connect there on the Gandhi Donut. Gandhi Donut will try and get out of this one, but there are going to be 4 members now here coming in from ROK. ROK are trying desperately to get down on his bot lane. The arrow is going to go ahead and pick up Daddy Zillion right there. That is huge. As you see, the flash and heal to come up from Gandhi Donut, but the roams are in full effect coming in now for Reign of Kings as they are now onto this first tier tower.
Yeah, and it's a good bit of tempo advantage coming in from the side of Reign of Kings. Ajax getting down to this bottom lane, getting some additional gold down. Unique's doing what he can, trying to hold on the mid lane fort here. They're able to get some damage down on this bottom tower. They don't choose to play around this Drake, which is available here. So overall, it's more gold on the side of ROK, who seem to be a little bit more back in form in terms of this early game, but it's still a long, long time before this game is going to end.
Absolutely, and we have seen Insecure be able to pull the rug out from everyone's eyes. Where's the Fun is going to go ahead and drop that last breath in on the Vader. Vader is not even going to try and get anything else off. He's going to go ahead and go down. Where's the Fun will pick up his first kill of the game right now. As Rookie Fanboy looks like he may be in a big a bind here. He is going to go ahead and get jumped on there by Ajax, but it's not going to be enough. And just like that, Rookie Fanboy did have to burn the flash, but he is going to get away safe and sound, so that after all of that, is still going to be a kill in favor of Insecure.
Yeah, Insecure does get the kill advantage. Vader had no teleport available. It's going to give him back to Goldie. He does have TP up. I don't think he's going to... He is going to try to TP. They could look to just try to turret, but without ultimate available, probably not going to happen. He is going to save first tower blood, but...
Rookie
Uh,
fanboy, I gotta see what size his fingers are because he gets about a misclick a game, and that's going to be one right there. Gonna have to use that stopwatch and have that off for him right there. And I don't think
it's
he
all about
wanted
the
to
style
use
points,
that.
my man. All about the style points.
I don't think you can get any more stylish than being a gold statue in the middle of the lane. I think that
Especially
is
a
what he
gold
was going
statue of
for.
Urgot. I mean,
Star Guardian Urgot needs to be a thing. So as we
I'm
get that
glad you went there because I was hoping you would.
absolutely. Daddy Zillion looking
Oh,
like he's
another
getting
one.
the same thing. So he's going to go ahead and use his stopwatch. They don't need stopwatches, they're insecure. So they're going to go ahead and both use them. And we got to pay attention to see if that's going to be a little bit of a cheeky thing that is going to come back to bite them in the rear end as Daddy Zillion and Gandhi Donut are going to get pushed in a little bit more here, coming in from Arrow in the Zoomy across the map. Dragon looks like it is going to go ahead and get started up there by Ajak, and I don't think that anyone from Insecure is going to be able to contest this, as the Drake looks like it is going to be an Ocean, and it is going to go over to Reign of Kings.
Yeah, that's a lovely Drake to have for a Vladimir as a fight in the top lane.
Yes, the fight in the top lane does kick off, but it's not going to be too much damage. Vader is going to be pretty healthy. Vader is going to be pretty healthy, as Where's the Fun is going to go ahead and walk down and potentially look for something onto Unique. If you're going to jump onto this Vladimir, they're going to have to try and get his pool out quickly. But no, it is just going to be a ward as the Strangle Thorns, or excuse me, as the root is going to come in from the Grasping Root from Daddy Zillion on to Nizumi. Is going to put in a bit of damage right off the bat. But still, nothing seems to be working in favor of Insecure. They had a lot of pressure in game number 3 with Get Crab down in his bot lane, but good adjustments here from Reign of Kings to kind of not play so far up and give Get Crab opportunities to gank.
Get Crab's still sitting down at the bottom lane. They're trying to bait them into an aggressive play with the wave shoving in, but just gonna shove it in. But to go back to the gloriousness of those Zanyas, I was gonna say, Insecure, rather than subscribing to the school press F to pay respects, it's press stopwatch to play respects.
It definitely seems like that's what they're going to do. Flash Chain of Corruption coming in from Arrow, as Unique is going to be here on the roams. Great use of the feathers there from Gandhi Donut. Is going to go ahead and pick up Nizumi as he's looking for more. He will have to use the flash, but it's not going to matter. It's going to be a double kill coming in for Unique on the roam. Very nice thing done there from Reign of Kings.
Yeah, plus TP from Where's the Fun did come in, as they did have a TP advantage here. Unique trying to go aggressive here, but they do lose tempo advantage up on the top side of the map. They lose some damage in the mid lane off the roam, but that's more kills on this Vladimir. And when you look at the team composition that the side of Insecure has drafted, oh, Get Crab is by himself.
Get Crab is by himself. We'll go ahead and get the stun and jump over to his teammate Rookie Fanboy, but it's not going to matter. Now that might have put Rookie Fanboy in a bad situation. Ajak and Viter are still here. Flash coming in from Rookie Fanboy. Flash going after the H, coming in from the Rex side. And that's going to be a double kill. The tower does go down for the side of Insecure, but that still is going to be 2 more kills given up for their side.
Gold is still relatively even. There's a lot of wave clear, but World Ender.
World Ender is going to be used, and now Viter might be caught out into a bad situation. Gandhi Donut potentially looking for more, as the World Ender is going to get chunked out by the tower and end. Gandhi Donut and Daddy Zillion are here, and they will stop all the waves pushing, but we have to talk about it. Reign of Kings bouncing back very nicely after dropping back-to-back games. 4-0-1 right now. Unique is on this Vladimir, 2-1-3. Ajak is on this Rex side. The gold bounties are there, so Gandhi Donut and the rest of Insecure have a way to get back in this one, but right now the gold lead is still pretty even despite the kills.
Yeah, the reason why the gold lead is so close is that the CS advantages are all going over to the side of Insecure. They have a 30 CS lead in the top lane, 20 CS lead in the mid lane, 10 CS lead in the bot lane, that is slightly offset by the almost 50 CS lead onto Agent, which has been farming up everything as this jungle Rek'Sai and is drastically far ahead of his counterpart. But again, the execution of a Jax is far lower than that of a Rek'Sai. Excuse me.
Well, right now, if you are Insecure. You have a slight gold lead, very, very slight here, but the kills are not in your favor. If you can pick up that bounty gold, especially on the unique, you will start to get a bit of a commanding lead. But you start to see Reign of Kings are making sure that that does not happen and that they are very safe. You even get to see Ajax starting to make his way up, but Gandhi Donut taking a lot of turret damage. Stranglethorn is going to come out as well as the Featherstone to keep him safe, but no, Unstoppable is going to be Ajax. He comes in, the root is going to come in. Gandhi Donut still pushing out a lot of damage, but it's not going to matter. Ajax very aggressive there, looking for more, but he's just going to go ahead and walk away along with Viter.
Yeah, without that flash coming in from Gandhi Donut, that is probably a dead Zyra. He did rotate up their bottom lane, and they're going to force the TP out of Viator down to this bottom lane, trying to defend this tier 2, which Where's the Fun has been free pushing on. And once again, Viator is drastically down in the side lane in terms of the 1v1. He's on a little bit better of a playmaking champion in this game, but it's a Yasuo, one of the best champions in terms of straight 1v1, especially once he hits that Infinity Power Spike, which we're still looking at about a 1800 gold spike before that comes in.
Get Crab might be in a bad situation here. He is going to get knocked up there by Ajax, but Gandhi Donut and Daddy Zillion are here in the back line. It looks like Unique is fighting Rookie Fanboy. Rookie Fanboy is trying to get that shut down. It does have the ultimate on the Unique, but Rookie Fanboy is going to go ahead and use Fear Beyond Death onto Ajax, and that's going to be a huge shutdown kill going over to Insecure, and they will go ahead and reap the benefits of that bounty.
Yeah, they do get the bounty. Good guy, Ajax, keeping his mid laner alive because if his mid laner ate that ult, that's even a larger bounty gold going over to their side. So best of a bad situation coming in there, but they don't lose any objectives off of it immediately, so it's not the absolute worst case scenario here if you're ROK, but you're now back down in gold due to the CS discrepancies, which Insecure has been dominating a majority of the series.
Yeah, and we see it again here. Gandhi Donut right now, 143 CS up on Arrow, 128 CS now for this Varus, and still the gold lead is showing that a CS lead in the mid lane also for Rookie Fanboy on over Unique right now. And so as the game starts to come around here, and bounty has been picked up here even for Where's the Fun. So although he has only one as a scoreline, 500 bounty because of his CS lead. That is something new that Riot did put in. Bounties being brought in because of all sorts of income, and that being the case here for Where's the Fun. So we're gonna have to pay a close eye on that as he continues to fight Viter down in the bottom lane.
Yeah, we could see a potential 4-man play up to the top lane, but it is spotted out by shipping control, and to be honest, they need to make these plays count because the side lane is not going in their favor. That Conqueror doing massive work for the side of Where's the Fun, even though he doesn't have that Infinity yet.
The damage is still there. It doesn't have that Infinity Edge yet, but does have the Phantom Dancer, so he will be able to pump out tons of damage. But right now, Nezumi and Arrow are trying to set something up, it looks like, onto Gandhi Donut. I don't know if they're going to be able to get that, and it looks like they are just going to go ahead and get their backs, but no, Chain of Corruption will connect on the Arrow as the Featherstorm comes out. Great root coming in there as Arrow looks like he is going to get knocked in by Daddy Zillion. A little bit of a BM coming in from Gandhi Donut, as well as the bottom lane takes down their rival counterparts for the side of Reign of Kings. Insecure will go ahead and pick that one up as Get Crab, and Where's the Fun is here. Last breath coming. Get Crab is going to have to flash away, or excuse me, Where's the Fun's going to have to flash away as he goes down. Ajax looks like he's going to pick that one up, but no, Viter is going to go ahead and pick that one up. Get Crab is looking for more. It's going to go ahead and jump to Rookie Fanboy, but I don't know if it's going to matter. Rookie Fanboy is going to whiff on the Fear Beyond Death ultimate, and now he may be caught in a bad situation. He's going to have to flash away as well as Get Crab is still trying to run away. Rookie Fanboy is playing the buffer for his teammate. Rookie Fanboy is so tanky as it looks like Get Crab is looking in, and he is going to jump in, get the stun, and get the kill. And it looks like Ajax is going to go ahead and get the knock up, and Rookie Fanboy is going to go down as well as his jungler. But still a very nice play. A 3-member for 1 in favor of Reign of Kings there.
Yes, but if you consider the 2v2 that went poorly in the favor of ROK before that, it's a 3-for-3 trade in the end. No objectives over to the side of ROK other than this Ocean Drake, and they lose their top lane tier 2 tower. And And to go back to that play, I would rate that bait 8 out of 8 from the side of Gandhi Donut.
Absolutely, Gandhi Donut, very nicely done to bring the feathers back into the Stranglethorns. Was able to get the knockup there onto Nizumi after taking out Arrow, or excuse me, after Daddy Zillion took out Arrow. But still, that is going to be in favor of Insecure at the end of the day, and they are holding on to a very slight little less than 3k gold lead right now. Two Ocean Drakes are in the pocket of Reign of Kings, so they will be able to stay very healthy on some of these sieges, but a push is starting in the mid lane, and Gandhi Donut is here to try and knock this turret down.
Yeah, plus the fact that Where's the Fun has his Infinity Edge power spike. He's very strong on this Yasuo at this point in time. You don't have, unfortunately, double pen coming in from Daddy Zillion, which would make this mid-game fight so much better. He went with that Sonya, which I can't disagree
Chain
with.
of Corruptions will go ahead and connect on the Daddy Zillion, and Daddy Zillion will
The
go
flame!
golden for himself. Ajax is here as well. Where's the Fun is taking a ton of damage, but he's going to go ahead and get pulled back in, and that's going to be unstoppable for Unique. Gandhi Donut and Get Crab are trying desperately to get back into this one. It's going to go ahead and pop the passive on the World Ender, but it's not going to matter. Gandhi Donut's going to pick that one up. So after all of that, it is still just a 1-for-1, but Rift Herald will be dropped in the mid lane, and this could be a tower for Insecure.
Yeah, it is going to be a tower, assuming the charge has come off, which it will. It's just the question is whether it will just be one tower or if it will be multiple towers coming in from the side of Insecure. And most likely they are going to take a big chunk out of this tower, but I don't know if they'll actually be able to secure the tower. And that was one of the best case scenarios. It looks like they are going to get 2 towers off of it, but they need to be careful on the disengage.
Ooh, they look like they're going to get more as this shutdown kill will come in on both sides. It looks like Unique is going to go ahead and pick up Gandhi Donut as Gandhi Donut goes ahead and tries that one over himself. It looks like Daddy Zillion is going to go ahead and get locked up there by Nizumi, but no, they go back for Get Crab as he tries to take down Arrow, but it's not going to matter. His Arrow goes ahead and takes him down. Rookie Fanboy is looking for Arrow as he goes down, as Vita goes ahead and slam dunks Daddy Zillion, and right there, Rookie Fanboy is caught in a rock and a hard place, and that's going to be a picked up kill for Nizumi and the side of Reign of Kings.
So a delayed ace coming in from the side of ROK, but again, they lose out on multiple objectives on the backside, keeping the gold advantage in this favor of Insecure, but that big shutdown gold goes over to your mid laner, and to be honest, if you're Unique, I feel like he has to go for a big AP item spike here rather than going for something like the Void Staff. I would like to see him go towards that Spellbinder or that Death Cap, because he really needs to get maximum damage in this next team fight. Otherwise, it might spell the end, because Arrow is just hitting his second item spike. Well, on the other side, Gandhi Donut's very close to finishing his third.
One thing that's really been going on in this game has been the bounties. The bounties have been there the entire matchup from both sides, but right now no one currently has a bounty. All bounties have been picked up, so that is due noting for both sides here. But I agree, right now Insecure, with this slight gold lead, about a 2.5k gold lead, they have several advantages that they can use to potentially push this game to its breaking point, and really this series to its breaking point.
Yeah, and you can't underestimate their Baron potential with Xayah and Zyra. So if they're going to have Unique splitting against Where's the Fun down in this bottom lane, as we could see a
Where's
party
the
down
Fun
here.
is going to go ahead and hit that last breath on Ajax, but he's going to go ahead and get knocked up, and Unique is going to get that very nice pick. Get Crab was there, but he is going to have to just back off. 1-4-1 right now for Where's the Fun. One thing can be said, if Reign of Kings are going down, they are not going to let Where's the Fun be the one to do it. Rookie Fanboy looks like he is going to get pulled in there by Vader. He is going to have to flash out to make sure he is going to be okay. 4 members now to the 5 members of Reign of Kings are going to be in this middle lane, with Dragon due to be up in about 30 seconds.
There is TP on Where's the Fun. All the big ultimates are available. If you're ROK, I want to see them try to force a play before that respawn comes in from Where's the Fun, because if that respawn comes through, they lose their potential mid advantage, which could spell the difference in a team fight when the gold is not in your favor.
And right now, pings are starting to come out onto Baron as both sides starting to make their way over to that. But if you can see, Get Crab is in that top side as he's going to go ahead and get pinged out.
We're
Daddy's Lane is
looking
going
at
to connect
another
off of
Infernal
Unique.
Drake.
Stranglethorn coming in and is going to pop Unique up. And Unique maybe going down. He's going to go ahead and pull in as the feathers are brought out. Ajax is going to go ahead and pick up the support there. Rookie Fanboy is here, but the Fear Beyond Death is going to be a double kill coming in right there for Rookie Fanboy. Rookie Fanboy is going to pick up two as Ajax on the back end is going to pick up two himself. World Ender has been brought out there by Viter, but Viter is going to try and get over this wall, and he will, but Get Crab is waiting on the other end. The supports are both down for both sides as you get to see Ajax will recall. I don't know if they're going to try and run down Viter here or take the dragon. Where's the fun? Will go ahead and peel off. I think Get Crab is looking for Viter, and he may find him. We're going to go on ourselves a little bit of a wild Aatrox chase. Get Crab and Viter. This is going to be very close. Where's the fun is starting to make his way here as the flash is going to get burned here by Viter. He's very low. Ajax is here as well, so it looks like it may be a turnaround. Ajax is going to get stunned up. Where's the fun is very low. He goes ahead, goes in, he connects to get the last breath. Such an amazing play here from Where's the Fun, and that's going to be a huge outplay as he gets the shutdown gold for Insecure.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ajax was not able to get the ultimate off before that last breath connected, giving him the shield reset to allow him to get that additional kill. And to be honest, it's more gold onto your Yasuo, and which makes his split push that more terrifying to deal with. You're already winning these teamfight plays. You're up 3,000 gold. You have Baron advantage. You picked up an Infernal Drake on a composition where everyone on your team does some semblance of damage. This is a wet dream of the side, but Rookie's caught out.
Rookie looked like he was going to be caught out there, but right off of the bat, so much sustain coming in for this Urgot in the mid lane, and it's going to be called off for Reign of Kings. Very, very nice potential there, but it's not going to happen right now as we get the game starting to get to a bit of a standstill right now. Gold lead is in favor of Insecure despite them not having the kill leaders. Get Crab may be caught out himself here. Ajax is going to go ahead and get the Void Rush in, and that is going to be a kill on to Get Crab. Very nicely done there by Ajax. 7-3-7 right now on this Rex side.
Yeah, he's doing very well on the Rex side, but he's not really spreading the wealth to anyone else on his team. They need to use this pick on the jungler to try to force Baron, but they don't want to pick shit.
No, they do not. Gandhi Donut is still putting out a ton of damage on this 3-item right now, Zaya, and we're going to see Baron. It could be the play
still
here.
no death cap. He has gold for death cap in his back pocket. Does Unique. He needs to go and get that before the next fight. Otherwise, they're going to be at a drastic disadvantage.
Where's the Fun? Maybe looking for Unique. Unique is going to sidestep the tornado there, and it looks like Where's the Fun's just going to back up. Although the pick was on to Get Crab, Reign of Kings could not turn that into a potential Baron.
Yeah, the amount of AoE coming out from the composition of Insecure cannot be underestimated. You go into a Baron pit, you have Zyra plants all over your face, you have the AoE coming in from Gandhi Donut, plus the fact that you can get massively comboed by Where's the Fun's Yasuo, all in a enclosed space. You need to be playing it slow. You need to be playing it careful. But most importantly, you got the back for Unique. He has that death cap, and there is no MR outside of a Hex Drinker and some Merc Treads on the side of Insecure. So Unique, if he can get level 16 and can get into the backline, but that's a lot of damage coming in from Gandhi Donut.
It is, and right now Unique may be in a bad situation. Get Crab is looking for him, but he's gonna find the Zoom, and the Zoom is gonna go in with the Zenith Players. Rookie Fanboy is here. Oh my god, Gandhi Donut goes over the wall and does assassinate Arrow, and that's gonna be a huge pick up there for Insecure. Arrow was not where the rest of his team was, and he is gonna go down. Daddy Zillion and the rest of Insecure may be trying to set something up around this tower, but no, I think they're gonna try and get the inhibitor. They do have the inside track. Oh, great stun there coming in on the Daddy Zillion. Daddy Zillion is going to get knocked down by Fighter. As Fighter, and they try and get on to Gandhi Donut. Gandhi Donut looks like he is going to go ahead and go down. This is going to be a huge team fight win coming in for Reign of Kings. Where's the fun? Is going to drop that. Oh my god, great use of the last breath. Is going to pick one up, but no, the Void Rush is coming in as it's going to be a killing spree coming in for Aatrox right there, and that's going to be a 4 for 1. 4 for 2.
Baron has to be the call.
4 for 2. It has to be the call now. They are running that way now for Baron. 27 seconds are still up for Get Crab. Rookie Fanboy does have this mic.
Keep an eye on this Urgot. They have to keep him out of the pit because he is equal level to Ajat. It is still a 50-50.
Can he get into the pit? There is no blast cone. There is no flash on the Rookie Fanboy. He is still around as Vader. It looks like he is trying to keep the Urgot out of the pit. He cannot go over walls.
He has to go straight forward.
He's going to try and get through everyone. No, they're going to jump onto him. Baron is going to go ahead and get secured. And it looks like Rookie Fanboy may be and will be shut down. That's going to be a huge play there coming in for Reign of Kings. Very, very, very big play coming in there for Reign of Kings. They're going to go ahead and pick up that Ocean Drake as well. So they're going to take the Baron and the Ocean Drake and look to potentially push down a few more towers.
Yeah, they are going to get a fair sized power play as there is a lot of tower objectives on the map for them to take with this Baron, as they were able to secure it after a very nice team fight play. Most importantly from that play is they were able to get Gandhi Donut, who went so aggressively trying to get onto Unique and force him out of the fight, which is the right call, but he didn't have enough damage to completely get through the Vlad before he was able to get traded kill because he went under tower. So if they can rein in Gandhi Donut, allow him to just play front to back, get through this front line, because he's 3.5 items on this side. Zaya. He does so much damage that it's going to be incredibly difficult for the side of ROK to win team fights without getting off the map immediately, but it's going to be so difficult because there's so many threats that Insecure is coming to the table, because you have Trinity Force on your Jax, you have 3 items on the Yasuo, Stairs Gauge, Infinity Edge, Phantom Dancer, plus not to mention the Urgot, who's also sitting at 3.5 items. Like, there's so much damage they have to cut.
There really is, and just as you said, that Gandhi Donut did go ahead and pick up that Mortal Reminder, so he is now a full 4-item Zaya right now. Although the the minions are here, Baroned up minions are here for Reign of Kings. They can continue.
It is very dangerous. Look at where Unique is.
Unique possibly could get a huge back line.
They potentially spot him on that Oracle Trinket though.
We're going to see if he can get into that back line. He's trying to get behind the towers to potentially get on the Gandhi Donut. So we are going to have to see. He does also have the Proto Belt to see if he can get to that back line. Daddy Zillion and the rest. Daddy Zillion has actually stayed around as Gandhi Donut has gone ahead and gone back to the base. But I don't know if Insecure can go ahead and stay for this tier 2.
Yeah, they're trying to use the Zyro plants to try to pick away at that cannon minion, but with another wave coming in, this tier 2 is going to fall.
Meanwhile, in that top lane, they do have a wave. Insecure does going and crashing against the base, and I think that is going to go ahead and stop the push for Reign of Kings, as they will take their lead, trying to get back to the stop that push. But it looks like the fight may break out here. Ooh, flash coming in there from Daddy Zillion. He is going to go ahead and stay clear of that solar flare. Very nice usage of the ult there from the Zumi, and I think that is going to be all. I know Insecure is trying to run this down, but I don't think they're going to be able to.
Yes, and the thing that we cannot understand, we haven't talked about Era so much in this game, but he is at team fight power spike for Varus. He has his Blade of the Ruin King, he has his Ginsu's Rage Blade, and he has his Ruin's Hurricane. If he gets free DPS in a team fight, you cannot underestimate the amount of damage this Varus is going to put out, even though he is still behind in overall DPS to the Zaya.
Absolutely. We are starting to get to that point where everyone is getting their items. Right now, you can see Ajax has that Guardian Angel finished up for him on this wreck side, so he's going to be a nuisance trying to knock down twice in these fights right now. Bounty's gold is on Ajax as well as Viter here for the side of Reign of Kings, but also on the other side, Gandhi Donut does have a 450 gold bounty on himself there. So that's going to be something we have to pay attention to, as well as the 3 Ocean Drakes for the side of Reign of Kings. That is going to be huge as a start to really siege some of these towers.
Plus, that we also need to mention, look at what Unique has picked up. He has picked up a stopwatch. This next team fight could theoretically decide the game because he's not going to have that item back available until well after the Baron respawns. And if you're the side of ROK, you want to try to preserve Unique stopwatch until this Baron fight, because otherwise it's going to be a very long time before he has his Zanyas completed. But with great spawns, it could happen before that.
Mitsumi is going to go ahead and go down. Daddy Zillion is going to go ahead and start the fight up. Where's the fun? Is going to hit the last breath on the Unique. Unique is down. Unique is dead. Unique is gone. And that's going to be a double kill coming in for Arrow. And just like that, this might be the one for Insecure. Insecure is going to get huge damage here on the Viter. And that's going to be what a move there for Where's the Fun. He's going to pick up 3 members of Reign of Kings. And now Insecure is running down the mid lane, potentially looking to end the series.
That is most likely going to be the game. It is 30-second respawn timers. They have a Yasuo, they have a Jax, they have a Zyra. Unless Ajax can pull a miracle out of his hat, it is not going to be enough, as the underdog story of the playoffs, Insecure, going through the 4th place gauntlet, is going to end up winning the ODL Platinum Division, advancing to the Winter Invitational alongside Reign of Kings, as they will win the series.
Absolutely well said, Primus. Unbelievable performance coming in from Insecure. You talked about it before. Insecure had been in that 4th place gauntlet. They had been in that lowest of low positions to be in this position. They have gone ahead. They off Reign of Kings here in the finals, and they are the ODL Platinum League Division champions. Congratulations to Insecure.
Yeah, very strong performance from the side of Insecure, and unfortunately for Reign of Kings, as it just wasn't enough. They had some strong early game performances in game number 1. Game number 2, as I am getting some information, apparently Reign of Kings is going regardless. Apparently I didn't understand the rules, but this is why we don't get paid to do things, because we are allowed to be wrong, because we don't get paid to do things here. But enough cannot be said about the performance coming in from ROK. They had such a demoralizing game number 1 performance where they honestly never had a chance in the game, and then they had the big turnaround in game number 2, and after that it was pretty much all she wrote for the side of ROK, because they didn't really show up in the 3rd game of the series. In game number 4, they made some strong plays. They had a very strong performance coming in from Ajax, from Unique, but it just wasn't enough to overcome the side of Insecure. And to be perfectly honest, if the series MVP for me, or the side of Insecure, has to go to Where's the Fun up in that top lane, even though his scoreline was not great in this game. He had showed so much power on these carry champions that it completely changed the complexion of the series. That is why he is going to be my MVP for this final.
That is a very good choice, Primus. Absolutely. Where's the Fun? Really put his stamp on this series and really put his stamp on Insecure's entire championship run. Again, from 4th place to 1st place. Very, very solid there for Insecure. And for Reign of Kings, they are going to be, as we said before, in that EGN Winter Invitation. They are going to represent one of the 2 teams representing Overdrive League, going up against teams from Risen, Chosen, First Blood, and Revolution coming in that. So that tournament is going to be this weekend, December 1st through the 2nd, I believe. believe, or November 30th through December 2nd, I believe, is the tournament is going to be here on EGN. So Reign of Kings, although they come and get the silver medal in ODL, they are going to get an opportunity to represent their league in this huge EGN Winter Invitational tournament. So that's going to be something they can hang their hats on. But still, Insecure, they really, again, not anymore can be said for the kind of run this team made. I mean, they were just so hyper. I mean, they were so good. They were just so everything. And I am getting news in my ear that EGN Invitational is going to be November 30th through December 1st. So not December 2nd, December 1st, but still so much hype for Insecure and for all the things that they did here. And I mean, where's the fun? I can't be any more happy for the guy who's gonna go ahead and take home the MVP here in Overdrive League Platinum Division. Primus, I think that's all we got for the fans today.
Yeah, the last thing I do want to say, the only thing insecure about Insecure is the players themselves. Their play was very secure in their style throughout the entire series, despite some rough early games. And to be honest, enough cannot be said about this team's mentality. They took the longest road. They were on the golden road. They came in, had to win 2 games, as we said, to get into playoffs in the same day. Now they go, they beat the number 1 seed. They beat, I believe, Reign of Kings was the 2nd seed as well. So enough can't be said about being the right team at the right place at the right time coming in for Secure. They showed why they deserve to be our ODL Platinum Division throughout the entire playoffs, and that is why they're walking away with the crown.
Absolutely. Congratulations once again to Insecure and to everyone out there watching at EGN. Thank you guys for tuning in through this best of 5 series. Again, Insecure takes down Reign of Kings 3-1 and clinches the Overdrive League Platinum Division Championship. Thank you again for myself, Aaron Pro Doggy Johnson, as well as my color caster, Aaron Primus Preuss. Thank you guys again for watching, and be ready to tune in to the EGN Winter Invitational November 30th through December 1st. Have a good night, everybody.